did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
There are new billets being posted
Same
every
way they never
day.
heard about us, I
Not
expect.
enough swords to see to them.
Typical nobles. I could have sworn we had a few more.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
It's not the ether.
Won't be long now, Martel. Go try your apple soup. See, I was hoping to...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know there's something of the old...
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, and not only is it...
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few...
I thought this first harvest, you couldn't take them some, could you? See...
It'll be nice.
Oh, she always had us... Here you go. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Flowers can bring succor, and they can bring death. It all depends on the flower. Which is why you shouldn't go eating them unless you know what you're doing.
How could this place be any more confusing? I'm lost half of the time.
Did you even read it?
I groy.
The water in the lake is far too foul for drinking. Fortunately, our friends in the backyard have solved the riddle of how to draw the black... A scalpel. See it?
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she...
These aren't Those apples, are they? She'd have been...
How did we never hear
are new
about
bits.
this?
I get.
Blimey. Old Sid, he'd never...
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy. Reckon she'd Clive.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards. The curse bread, they were clear.
I suppose she put when she...
And
I...
by the way...
Of course. They like your...
It's not the ether.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
It will be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud. Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath. Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency. Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go. I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
Must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about. Arboretum's just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there. Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait. Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of its paw.
Believe me, I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in. This one. Let's try.
I still can't believe they can jump. So these things have roots.
Press on.
Yes. It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Is there no other way across?
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
perhaps not alone. But in numbers like these...
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
So this one must be the slow.
You hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Lady Marley.
It's me.
By the mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comrec.
All right.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Over here! Ah!
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
I just let it stop.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right! Why can't I do it? Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. We'd better make this quick.
All right. I won't take long.
Let's try.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
Watching, Sid. You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours. This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbrek in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sambrec. And when your father goes to meet Great Grieger, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Is that all?
What do you need? What do you want? No scratches, all right? Not my best work, but it'll do. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. And?
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other...
Tell me of the...
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing... Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here.
Can't exactly leave old Martha in the lurch after everything she's done.
All right, Sid.
Marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards. Bright yellow. Size of a goblin's eye. Not this goblin. He certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though. Something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of them.
It is rare that...
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing up. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to... And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard... A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. And...
see about planting those seeds then.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I...
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching. Those girls' rags are so and we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must... You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes.
Of course not.
Oh, you see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, but they don't deliver. Not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need... someone.
And...
I would.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swanstack?
Just some linen. 2 bolts.
Apologies, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but...
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of Wait.
Going to find it.
Oh.
Good girl.
Faster!
Bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Straight home now.
Who's gonna buy my wares now?
But they hardly...
Is there something...
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed.
But it was...
Only after that feather I demand, reckon...
These goods are expected in Northreach.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bucklad.
Did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you are.
So the fool has protection. Oi!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
All right.
Did he hurt you?
No. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent... My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to...
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always back.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at now. If you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return.
Oh, I almost forgot. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest. I've also added a few extra lengths of our free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way.
Don't worry. I believe this will more than...
Let's see here. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet, or if that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for the...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your luck?
This one?
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the...
Her lessons? Oh, that's right.
Not quite. When my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territory, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station, but she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's bedding.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made.
Oh. Sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned that Cooker's Guard haven't been...
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.